Hello and welcome to another day on the van conversion. Today's an exciting one. Every day's an exciting one. We're going to be wiring in some of the lights on the ceiling and testing that they work. There's a combination of lights going on the ceiling. This is some of them. I chose this size because it fits perfectly in between the battens, so I only have to cut one batten per light. I did a little test piece which I'll show you now. You can see I've only had to cut one of the battens and this fits in really nicely and ends up really nice and flush. It comes with this short length attached, but I don't want there to be any joins up in the ceiling. So I'm just going to desolder that, slip out this cable, strip this cable and solder it in the same place and then just stick the slack up through the hole. Yes, I know it's going to be awkward if one breaks, I'm going to have to desolder it again, but I'd rather that than have a joint I can't really access properly without taking the whole ceiling down. This is one single cable back to the bottom there, so I know there's not really going to be any problems on this. That's both of those soldered on there. That's what you want. You don't want any of those single insulated cables hanging around in the ceiling. To test it, I have an old car battery there. I've stuck some Wago connectors on the end so I'm able to test things without having to touch them to the terminals. Just like that, the light works. It was actually a bit more complicated than that because I forgot the switch is going to be on this wall. The feed actually comes over to here. It means I can leave this partition light feed live and test all the other lights from here. That's good. Let me stick the diffuser on one sec and there you go. Nicely diffused. So now all I've got to do is use a multi-tool to cut the wood there, and this basically slots up into the gap and the cable will just be fed up into the ceiling like that. I don't want there to be any chance of me cutting the next door batten. I've got these offcuts of trim. I'm just going to stick them down either side so it stops my blade from getting there. It'll hit the two pieces of wood rather than cutting the top. Perfect. All I need to do is screw it up. I'm doing it by hand because I don't want to risk it. Let's put this on and see what it looks like. Cool. So I've got one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there to do. So all the spotlights are working. Awesome. So all that's left, if you see there's a cable here, and on the same row, there's a cable here, and the same with here. There's one here, and there's one here, and that is because in these rows I'm putting a long strip light, but it's broken into two zones, one above the bedroom zone and then one for the rest of the van. They're going to be on two different dimmer switches. So here it is. They're called cob LEDs. Even if you're really close you cannot see the LEDs. I really wanted that. It's also very bright because I wanted to be able to have the lights in the van go very, very bright. So this is going to sit on the ceiling. You're able to cut it wherever you see these dark coloured sections on the side. You can actually cut it there, and those are soldered points, so you can solder more cable on, and that's how I'm going to break it up into the different zones. I've got two rolls of this stuff. I think one roll will do everything I need for the ceiling. The rest of it can be for under cupboard lighting, etc. All dimmable. I have 3 meter lengths of this kind of like U-channel stuff, which the LEDs will sit inside of. First thing I've done is I've cut the channels down from 3 meters into two sections. So we've got these are both going to be the bedroom lengths. Just soldering on a piece to test. Just connecting it at the switch now. Hey, okay, cool. So let's get it stuck up into the rail. I'll have a link to all of this in the description below. I'll mention it again as well. I've got a little link down there to buy me a coffee if you fancy it. A few people asked how they can help, and a few of you have been helping, so thank you very much. Absolutely perfectly, there is a cutting point right where I need it to be. I'm not going to ruin the surprise by turning it on before I put the diffuser on. I'm going to put the diffuser on first. I ordered a little end cap to go there so that you can't see the LEDs through the end of the channel. So let me get that sorted before we carry on. Time for the moment of truth. Obviously the spotlights are doing a great job, but I plan on having them kind of dimmed down and not really the main light. The main light are these strips. So, moment of truth, here we go. Look at that. That is at least the start of the lighting. Second one to do here, and then the really long ones all the way down here. So I'm going to jump back on this in the morning. Last night, one of the segments in that LED strip that I put up actually wasn't working, and I thought, oh well, it's a faulty part of a product, I'm going to just replace it in the morning. So I pulled that piece down, I put another piece up. A different section wasn't working on the next piece, and I thought, is it something I'm doing wrong? And if you squeeze the pieces really hard, they flicker on and off. So I managed to cut that and solder together two pieces that worked, so I wasn't using a complete new length. And then as I was pushing the cable back in, I snapped my solder connection off, and it snapped the actual contact out of the LED strip, which means I had to pull the whole thing down again. So I did it all again with another piece. But I'm carrying on, starting on the second strip that's going to go in the bedroom. So yeah, let's crack on. The light is already soldered on, and at the moment all the sections work. Now I'm going to do the aluminium channel, lift it up, get the right length, cut it, and then stick it in. The two that are going in the bedroom are done, and now I'm going to do the two long ones. So I've got the cables here and here that do the rest of the van. So it's just the same process again. You've already seen it with these two. So with the magic of video, that took longer than you think. So that is the whole ceiling and the lights in the ceiling done. It's looking great. The floor is also in, the radiant heated floor from VanLife Tech. So if you want to see me install that, check out this video here. Consider subscribing to see this journey from start to finish, and I will see you in the next one.